So loneliness is fine. I mean, it's okay. It's okay that you feel it. We don't like to admit that though. I feel like, I think we're very much in an age of everyone is unbothered. And we don't want to ever seem bothered by anything, despite being probably more bothered by things than we ever have been, because things are kind of nuts. And I'm including myself in that. I never used to like admitting that I was lonely at any point. I'm quite a hyper independent person, and there's reasons for that. There's reasons why I've developed that way, to kind of protect myself. Not always the best thing. It's sometimes often to my detriment. But I've come to realize that. And I had a situation recently, because it was the end of the year, and the end of the year things tends to bring that out of us. I feel like, when things like family come up, and if you're single or whatever, these feelings can be amplified, I suppose. And I was feeling that. And I don't usually feel that, but I was feeling that. And I was like, okay, this is new. This is different. And, I reached out to a couple of friends to hang out. And like one of my friends had said that he'd picked up on the fact that I might be lonely, and felt bad that he couldn't hang out earlier than we did. And it was no problem at all, that he couldn't. And I guess I cringed. Not at him, at myself. Because I felt like, oh, my loneliness in this situation has been picked up on, and that made me feel very exposed. I don't like to be thought of as lonely or needing someone's company. But then I was like, why not? What's wrong with that? It's not that I feel lonely all the time and that this is like a massive problem. I had a moment of loneliness, and that was seen, and not only seen, it was actually responded to by a friend who wanted to spend time with me. And yet that made me feel really stupid. Like, why? Why is that stupid? I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling that. I think a lot of us feel that more often than we're willing to admit. Especially if you're living in a big city, especially if you're single. But this isn't about romantic loneliness, because I don't really feel that in a particular way. But I think there's a kind of special flavour of loneliness that comes with a place like Tokyo, where, especially as a Westerner, it can feel very detached. It can feel very surface level. Very polite, very comfortable to live in, but very cold. I'm not calling Japanese people cold. This is a Tokyo thing. This isn't even a Japan thing. This is a Tokyo thing, I think, specifically. People in other big cities might also feel this way. What I'm trying to say is it's fine. There's no shame in needing a bit of company sometimes and admitting that. And if someone picks up on that, that's okay. It's a good thing, actually.